Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have Sarah Ingham moaning. Yes, that's right. I know it's hard to believe that she would ever raise her voice in distress, but she does. So actually, before we get into it, please could you take 2 minutes out of your day to sign the petition to try and ban social media platforms from monetizing children. That's why we're all here, and at the moment we are on 298 signatures, which is amazing, but we can do better, and I know a lot of you will not have signed yet, so please do that now before we go on with the video. And before we do go on with the video, thank you all so much for those who attended the live last night. It was fantastic. If you haven't watched it already, you can go back and watch it now on replay. And now we can get into this video because it's brilliant. We can get to hear Sarah's lovely dulcet tones, you know, as if we don't get enough of that. We can hear her yet again.
Good morning, iPhone. Welcome to today's vlog. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day today. I'm just sat doing absolutely nothing.
Mark this in your diary, guys. The day that Sarah Ingham did nothing. 7th of November 2023. Sarah sat there and did absolutely nothing. That's a day to remember for everybody, because that never ever happens.
Just enjoying the silence of the house right now. Everyone's still sleeping in bed.
So when the entire household are asleep in bed, you know what Sarah thinks is the best thing to do is to go, "Morning, iFam! Yeah, let's get on with the day!" Something like that. Anyway, I can't do Sarah's voice, you know. I'm sorry. But yeah, you get the picture. She decides to, you know, open her big mouth because, you know, it's not as if that big mansion doesn't reverberate her voice. So anything that she says, and we know how loud she is usually, it just echoes throughout the halls of the mansion.
Except Chris, obviously. He's up and actually gone out to do something with the Sprinter van.
Oh, but of course, obviously, Chris isn't in bed. Why didn't I think it? What? God, why would I have thought that Chris was in bed? I mean, come on. Obviously, I know that Chris had plans to go to the Sprinter van. You know, I'm a mind reader and everything like that. Are you sure that he's outside, though? Have you checked recently to see if he is actually working on the van, or he's doing something else that he shouldn't be? Because we all know what Chris is like.
This morning. So he's been gone since early on.
Hang on, he's been gone since early on. So this doing things with the Sprinter van, he's not just outside doing it, he's off somewhere else doing it. Where? I think you need to explain a little bit further, because I'm a little bit lost now.
And I am just absolutely loving and enjoying this peace and quiet. I'm definitely not, you know, like people say they're either a night owl or an early riser. I'm definitely not either. Don't like going to bed super late, don't like waking up super early.
So you basically like to sleep as long as possible, is what you're saying? Because most people, yeah, you sleep according to when you go to bed, right? So if you go to bed early, you'll wake up a bit earlier. If you go to bed a bit later, you'll wake up a bit later, right? That's kind of how it works. As long as you get your required amount of hours sleep, it's generally okay. But what you're saying is you like to go to bed a bit earlier, but you like to sleep a little bit later. So, you know, you get more than the average person. And yeah, what Sarah Ingham admitting on camera that she loves her sleep.
So I don't fall into either of those categories. However, I have obviously been going to bed, I don't think for the last year I've been to bed before midnight, 1 AM. I don't really know why I've fallen into a routine of that, because usually I was like an 11 PM sort of girl. I know it's only an hour, 2 hours, but anyway, I don't like waking up early either, but I do like when I wake up early before everyone else and I can get myself ready, organised, I've prepared breakfast for Jason and Mila. I haven't prepared it for the girls because, number one, I don't know if they'll want breakfast this morning. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. Number two, they have different things each day.
Yeah, I think it's fairly normal to allow teens just to get their own breakfast, whenever they wake up. Usually most teens wake up before school starts, but, can't expect everything out of a home-educated lifestyle at the Ingham household.
So I never know what they're going to want, so they make their own breakfast. I've been able to get myself ready. I've got Jace, Mila and Aurora's clothes out for the day, so that's all done and organised. Sorted out all of Aurora's nappies that were in the tumble dryer. The kitchen's all been cleaned up. I didn't do that, that was Chris this morning. He's cleaned up all the kitchen. And I'm about to go and set up a little learning activity for Jason and Mila. So
is this learning activity going to involve the same thing for both of them to do? Because I have to tell you, Sarah, that both of your children are at different developmental stages in their life and educationally different. You've got a 2-year-old and a 4.5-year-old, so that 4.5-year-old should be significantly further along educationally than the 2-year-old, if you see what I mean. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a home educator like you, but I wouldn't like to see your little boy fall behind, A
little activity for them to do this morning. I've got the health visitor coming around this afternoon.
Okay, so I have seen quite a few people wonder why Sarah is still under the health visitor. What is it, nearly a month after the birth? I can't offer any opinion on this. Maybe you guys will be able to shed some light on the situation.
Anyway, I'm going to set up Jace and Mila some work to do for after their breakfast. And then I'll probably go and see if little Aura's going to wake up. I can get her dressed and ready for the day while they're eating breakfast. Does anyone else, when you've got multiple kids, you really have to plan in your head, right, what I'll do is I'll get Jason and Mila down, they can be eating breakfast. Then I can do any last minute jobs. Then I'll set them up their activity, I'll get Aura dressed. And then once I've got Aura dressed, I can give her a feed. And then when I've given her a feed, I can get Jason and Mila dressed, brush their teeth. Then I can I have to plan everything out in my head in what order I'm doing everything.
Well, it must be tough for you, Sarah, because I know for one thing that you are not the most organised person in the world. So all this organisational skills does not come naturally to somebody like you.
So that I'm just mentally know what's coming next. It makes me feel better about things and I'm keeping on top of everything. Also, guys, I am not loving this Christmas tree. Nope, it is not the one for me this year. I don't know why. Don't know if it's because it's bigger. I don't know if it's because I've not done my thing with it yet. This is just how the girls and Jace did it yesterday. I can't pretend like I don't usually have a play around with the baubles once they've finished doing their thing.
Okay, now I have opinions on this, right? I know I'm going to get a bit of backlash for this opinion too, but I don't like it when people, mainly the lady of the house, comes along and rearranges things that have already been put there. They try and fix up and make it look more beautiful, the tree, to make it look more perfect. In my opinion, right, that you've got your kids to decorate the tree. Be proud of it. That's what I think, because it's your children, it's their work. It's like your kids doing a drawing and you saying, well, that's good, Jace, that's really good, but if we just, tweak it here a little bit, it'll make it better. No, your kids have decorated the tree, just leave it as it is. It's perfect. My opinion. I know some of you probably will also do what Sarah do, but that's just my opinion.
I haven't done that at all this year, so I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know if it's because it's bigger. I don't know if it's the tint. I don't like the tinsel on it. I don't like the beads, but I usually love those, so why don't I like them this year? I just think it makes it look tacky. No offense to anybody that uses tinsel, because I've always used tinsel on this tree every single year, but something's not working with this tree.
And I 100% know what it is. Aren't I clever? You know what's missing off the tree, Sarah? You know those little letters, the ones that said INGHAMS. You know that one, though. You know the one that spelled Ingham's, right? Yeah, that's what's missing off the tree. Usually, you like the tackiness of having your name on the Christmas tree, but you know, it's not there at the moment. So that's what you need to put on. You know, you're missing it.
I don't know if it's the big gap at the bottom, the toys or the curtains are not done. I don't know. Something's just absolutely not working for me with this tree this year. So, yeah, so I've just been sat watching little baby girl play. We are going out today. I need to go and collect when Chris gets back. He should be back this afternoon. He's taking the Sprinter van to have something done to it. Don't even ask me what, because I've got no idea.
I find that attitude quite concerning. When Sarah says she doesn't know what Chris is doing to the van, she has no idea, but she's going to be going out in that van, so I would want to know what Chris is tweaking to, you know, in the van, which she is going to take her family away in. You know, you want to make sure that it's suitable, that it's safe, that it's appropriate or whatever, right? So she should make it her business.
And when he gets back from that and the health visit has been, we're going to nip out. I need to go to... I've been doing Christmas shopping. Sorry guys, I could hear chaos upstairs, but I think they're just either playing or bickering. We're not at the fist fighting stage, so I'm not going to intervene. But I've done a bit of Christmas shopping, and it's really... People keep posting like really good bargains, and then they go out of stock, or they're not in stock in my store, or they are in stock. Basically, somebody posted these Tiny Treasures baby dolls that Mila would absolutely love for Christmas, and there was a really good sale on the twins pack. They're usually like £40 each, or you could get like a twin pack where you got a boy and a girl for £70, and then they were in the half price sale, so they were £35 for two. And I went on to buy them when someone posted about it, and they were out of stock everywhere. And when I mean everywhere, I mean like when it says on Argos, not in stock in your store, and then it says tell me where. I clicked that and it was like none, not available any, and then it kind of gives you a place they're in stock in the country. It was not in stock anywhere in the country, so I was gutted. And then a little lady, it's getting a bit fussy I think, and then like a week later I thought I'm just going to try again. I've been trying like regularly, and they came back in stock at a store in Hull, which is a bit of a drive away from where we are, but I was willing to make that drive for these two dolls. So I ordered them, paid for them, and I need to go and collect them. And then the same thing happened with a few other things. Are you done now? But yeah, I've done that with a few things, and there's a couple of other things I want to order from Smith's Toys that are only available from Sheffield, and the girls are going shopping to Meadowhall with some friends this weekend. So I was thinking, whilst they're going, I could drop them off, or me and Chris could drop them off, and then I could stop at Smith's Toys at Meadowhall. Anyway, I think this little lady's getting tired.
She's not the only one. Jesus, Sarah. So you're going to go to Hull to pick up some dolls that you wanted so desperately. You've paid for them and you're going to collect them, and you couldn't get them from anywhere else, and you're going to make the 50-mile round trip, and you're gonna get these dolls. That's brilliant news. I needed desperately to know. Maybe you could post the link, and maybe I could go and get some dolls from there too. That would be great. We can make a day of it, you know, and everything else. So
I'm going to give her a feed. Sounds like chaos upstairs. I'm trying to juggle everything this morning because Chris is not here, and it's the first time he's not been here, I think, for like most of the day since Aurora's been born.
Well, it may be the first time he's not been here, but usually he's not here, if you know what I mean. He is usually not present whilst he is actually in the house or around the house. I don't know what he usually does, but we saw a clip, and I know you're going to say, you only see 20 minutes for a day. Chris is usually hands-on with the baby, and he's usually hands-on with the kids, and he does this, that, and the other for them. But on that one clip that we saw, we had you stressing over the baby. You had Aurora, no, that is the baby. Oh, fucking hell, what's the other one called? Mila. You had Mila running about with like all sorts of nonsense, and you had Jace running about, and you couldn't cope. And all the while, Nanny Isabel, who apparently does amazing stuff with her siblings, just sat there and vlogged it. It was great fun, and Chris was nowhere to be seen in that particular instance. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, obviously, but from what I saw, it was not great, and Chris was probably on the loo.
And I know there's boss mums out there that do it from birth, from the get-go, all on their own, and you guys are amazing. I think she's actually just gone to sleep. But yeah, I'm used to having Chris's help. I'm used to being able to say, okay, Rob needs feeding, can you go do this with Jason Mila?
When does that ever happen? In the last 3 vlogs alone, right, you have given us instances of Mila being unsupervised for lengthy periods of time where she's created destruction. And yet, you say that when you are dealing with the baby, you send Chris off to help with the little two, right? So how has Mila been getting into so much trouble, allegedly?
Or vice versa. I want to do this with Jason Mila, can you hold Aurora? And when you're in the early stages where they're really dependent on you and you only get like your hands, so like literally when I put her down in that chair, I was like, Isla, sit with her, and Isla was sat with her whilst I went and put a load of washing on, ran back. Isla went upstairs, I sat and filmed that bit, and now she's fussy. That's okay though. I'm gonna get to sleep. Hey. Health visitors just left. I am so chuffed and over the moon with my little self, and obviously Aurora. She weighs, I cannot believe this. She weighs £8.5.
Yeah, this is £8.5.
I'm so happy. That's like almost £1 in like, when did the midwife last come? It was only about a week ago, wasn't it? Almost £1 in a week. And I said to Chris last night, I was like, she actually feels like she's so heavy to me at the minute. Not gonna lie though, whilst the health visitor was here, Mila, I need locks on the doors. She went into my bathroom upstairs. I don't know if it was my bathroom or Esme's. I think it was Esme's. Opened the drawer, got out eyebrow dyeing kit and covered herself in it. To be fair, she'd done quite good with the mascara. She obviously thought it was a mascara.
So hang on a second. Your 2-year-old daughter went all the way up to the top of the house on her own. You know those little staircases which you refuse to put stair gates on and stuff like that, you know, with marble flooring and stuff that she could fall down. Yeah, those ones. And then she went into Esme's bathroom and she opened the drawers and got stuff out of Esme's bathroom. None of this is baby proofed or anything like that. No, you don't think that it's appropriate to not allow your 2-year-old into the bathroom just to get whatever she wants out of there. Just personal opinion, but I don't think that you should be allowing young children free reign of whatever's in bathrooms, because quite often there can be some very dangerous things for children.
She'd covered her lips in it, she's covered her hands in it,
She looks great.
and now she's got stained lips. Mila, we're not going to do that no more, are we? Nope, people don't want to see that. We're not touching makeup no more.
Okay, no.
No more makeup.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You eating some cheese? Are you eating some cheese?
I made a cheese wrap.
Isla just made a cheesy wrap by basically pouring a bucket load of cheese.
No, bucket. You put some oil into the frying pan, and you add some cheese. And then you just cook it for about 5 minutes, and it gives a really nice wrap. It was my first time, so it was a little bit messed up, so I didn't put any toppings on it, but you can make it.
So it's crispy, it's like a crispy cheese, crispy thing, and you can put like onions, tomatoes, whatever you like on it really. Isla just did cheese ones this time. But these outfits properly wind me up.
Ella.
because the straps are just continuously falling down. Anyway, everything was great. The health visitors and midwives in this area, excuse me, are so lovely. They never ever overstay their welcome, but they always stay as long as you want to chat. So sometimes I feel like, sometimes in the past I felt like they just like want to get out of there, you know, just do their job and then leave. But they're just so, they're like, obviously they're not my friends.
Are you certain, Sarah? I mean, for the most part, you tend to think that everybody's your friends, you know, or I fam anyway. You know, everybody you meet, oh, they watch my vlogs, don't they? They're the biggest I fam I ever did see.
But they feel like friends when they come. They're just, you know, they're comfortable, they make themselves at home, and they're like, is everything all right? Like, how's it going? They're just so nice. So nice, and I always find myself fully offloading. Fully offloading to them because I'm okay. Oh no, I will have one actually, please, Isla. So kind. Isla's making me a cheesy wrap for lunch. Not one that she just made, just like a cheese and ham normal wrap. Cream cheese, please, darling. Thank you. I always find myself fully offloading to them because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't have many friends. I've got a handful of friends that I trust.
Trust is an odd term to use, Sarah, given that you kind of don't have many close acquaintances, shall we say, that you can trust. Maybe Lottie and her mum, that's about the extent of it. But, you know, Baker down the street, I'm not sure if she counts.
Not many, maybe 3. Probably 3. I don't have a big family. Obviously, I trust my sister and I speak to her often.
You don't have a big family, Sarah. You have 2 sisters and 3 brothers. I'm not sure where what exactly you have in your head, but to me, that's quite a large family. That makes 6 of you in total. And, you know, that's not to mention all the offspring that they must have had, especially your brothers. I'm sure they've, you know, put their seed about quite a bit. They seem the sort, I'm just saying, right? I'm not. I think anyway, maybe I'm being judgmental here a little bit, but yeah, that's quite a big family. In my book it is anyway.
And things like that, but I don't know, when the health is, I feel like I can be real with them and like just offload anything I want to offload to them, because obviously they're professionals and they can't just like go and spread that online.
I'm sorry, but what the fuck? So you're happy because the health visitors can't just take what you say and just go and spread it around the internet, you know, go on to Tattle and everything and tell people. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So I don't know, I always feel like a weight's been lifted, so to speak, sometimes when a health visitor or midwife's been, if it's been one of them days where I'm like, do you know what, I just want to rant about this. And I just rant about it, and they're just so nice, and they listen, and they're understanding, and...
You tell them about the haters, don't you? This seems like a one-way thing, Sarah. You're happy that they can't spread that on the internet, but you won't... you don't mind too much about telling them about the haters, and they can't do anything about it. So, yeah.
It's just nice. It's just really blooming nice, and it was one of those days today. Not that I have anything to rant about, really, but... yeah, it was a nice day. Hashtag toddler life. We also got Aurora's screening back from her foot prick, heel prick, that she had done at 5 days old. It tests for 10 different diseases, illnesses, conditions. Cystic fibrosis, there's loads of things on maple syrup urine disease. I've never heard of that. Ever. Maple syrup, urine disease. Anyway, she doesn't have any of them, thankfully. It all came back clear. Oh my gosh, did I even show you guys my necklace? This is my birthing present that I got from Chris.
Oh, he got you your necklace, did he? Your necklace? Oh, brilliant. I'm glad you got your necklace. But, seriously, I'm glad that you did actually get the thing that you wanted to get for your birth, you know, because I feared the worst when you put it in the hands of the man you profess to love.
Sorry guys, the camera just died, but I was about to say, I know you're probably all looking at little cute Aurora Pops, but this is the birthing present that I got from Chris, and I absolutely love it. It's basically a little chain with all of the kiddies' birthstones on. So starting up here near my shoulder, Isabel. Nope, got that wrong. Starting down here. Starting down here, the blue one. That was Esme. Isabel, Esme, Isla, Jace, Mila, and then that top one up there is Aurora. I love it. I don't usually like colourful things. I just like quite plain.
Oh, we know, Sarah. We absolutely do know. Your choice of decor in both this house and the last one leave a lot to be desired. Very much the pinnacle of grey. But because this is all the children's birthstones, I thought it was a really gorgeous, cute little thing to have, and I love it so much. I did ask Chris for Chris, and some of you guys will remember because some of you have already asked, did Chris get you that necklace? He didn't give me it in hospital, but he did order it before I went to hospital, and there was a delay on them. It was like 3-week delay, so it only arrived last week. But I love it so much. So much. And I got this from, it's actually a Stacey Solomon collection, which I didn't even know until the box arrived. I think it's called Magic Moments, or just Moments, or Special Moments. I can't remember. But I didn't know it was even from her range until the box arrived and it said her name on the front. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Look at little chunky Marky. Oh my god, I can't believe she was £8.5. I'm so over the moon with that. So it's about 2 hours later and she's still there. Guys, she's good. And I just went also, and Chris went, yeah. I was like, what? She's going to lose a little newborny scrunchie where they get all scrunched and curled up in you. I'm not sure. Oh, it's on the sofa in the living room. She's going to lose that soon because she's just getting old. She's growing up too fast. It's literally not even 1 month yet. And there we have it, the exact reason why Sarah just wants to keep having children, because she only likes the baby, young, newborn stage, right? Once the baby gets a bit older, it's oh my god, it's getting too old, she's growing up too fast. As she says, not even a month old, you know. So, but we know, don't we? This is exactly what she wants, and exactly why she's going to have another baby. I'm sure of it.
She'll be a month old in a few days. Yeah. Chris is back. It's about 5 o'clock. Well, it's not actually 5 yet. It's about 4:45. So Chris is just setting up the vlog. Whoa, the brightness is a little bit bright. That's a lovely camera angle, isn't it? Straight up my nose. Chris is just setting up the vlog, and then I think we're going to head out. We shouldn't really be heading out this time of day, should we? I really want to sort that Christmas tree, and the girls really want to put their trees up. So, oh wow, you're just gonna scrape her across the floor, Meetha? Yeah. That's perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, we are. No, we should. We'll go out because we've not done anything today. Otherwise, does anyone else feel unaccomplished if they don't get something done? I mean, I'm saying that. I've done a lot today. I've kept a human alive. Multiple.
And we do know that that is a very big task for someone like you, Sarah, because usually you do try and put your kids in as much danger as they can possibly manage, just so, you know, they can try and cope on their own someday. You know, like leaving Jace on the beach, you know, at 5 months old. Was it 4 months, I think? Anyway, yeah, it was that sort of thing that kind of worries me, and
we're going to go and get at least one Christmas tree organised today. We're going to head out.
Okay, we've decided that we're definitely not going to go out anyway. If we go out now, it's going to mess the whole night up. It's going to end up being too late for other things that we need to do later, so we ain't going nowhere today. That tree's going to stay exactly like it is. Come on, Prin. Whoa. We're going to fix that bad boy tomorrow, but one thing we are going to do right now have a well-deserved cup of coffee and a bit of Home Alone too.
Okay, little Look at how fast asleep she is. She's literally been like this since the health visitor left, like 6 hours ago. Anyway, now that I've got free hands, I've just been going through the girls' Christmas list with them. So, I know we touched on this the other day with Esme, bless her heart. Esme! Esme! So, I went through, they like to do a haul from like Shein, however you want to say it. And I don't know why, I always say like, why don't you check out other stores, like why don't you have a look on New Look, or, and they're like, no. It's different when it comes from Shein because it just feels like...
And it's better as well, and for better prices.
I don't think it is better prices anymore. I used to think it was really cheap, and I feel like now it's not.
They just sell everything on Shein.
They do. You can get...
Okay, Sarah, now I think this would be a good opportunity for you to educate your daughter on why you shouldn't be shopping at places like Shein, right? Because of the unethical practices that go into the production of the clothes which she wants to buy. I think you could do that, and it would be a really nice educational moment for your home education. You know, if they were in school, they would be taught things like that, and I think that you should also be teaching that. Or are you already? You know, I think that this is what you're on about. You know, she's obviously wanting so much from Shein, and you're saying no, you shouldn't buy too much from there. You know, limit it. It's nothing to do with the money, obviously. It's just you trying to cut down on unethical shopping. Definitely, I think that's what it is.
Some good bargains on there, but I think a lot of stuff's really gone up in price, and I don't think it's that cheap anymore. Anyway, so they do like to do like a board each, basically, of things they'd really like to get from there. So I did Isla's with her earlier. There was 14 things that she'd put on her board. I can't remember what it totally looked to, but it was about £120, maybe, something like that. I then did Isabel's board, and I added it all to the basket, and I wasn't sure on something, like a size or something, or a colour. So I screenshot it, sent it to Isabel. I was like, Izzy, I'm not sure what size or colour to order you in this. And she's like, no, Mum, don't order any of that. That's my old board. I almost ordered for Christmas an old board. She said, I was like, what? There's no other board on this. She went, I know, I deleted it last night because I wasn't sure. I felt like I put too much on it. Then I wasn't sure what to take out. So I just wanted to do it all over again. I'll do it tonight. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Went onto Esme's board, promptly deleted the app. I was like, no.
I gotta say though, Sarah, this is really poor parenting from your perspective. Well, from our perspective, I don't know. It's poor parenting, right? Because this is the second vlog in a row whereby you have, dissed out your daughter and her wants for Christmas. The second time you've done this, and yet you've professed to not want to put hate on your daughter. You know, it's just opinions and everything else. That's what you said last time. But yet here you are again for the second time in a row having a go at the things that she wants for Christmas. When, I don't know, lots of kids have lots of things on their Christmas lists, but you don't put it all over the internet and, have a go at them for it.
It's like £450 and it's only half the board that I had. So I go to their board and I add it to the basket, add to basket, everything. And then I see how much it costs, and then I take out stuff. Or we go through it. I ask, like, would you rather have that or that? Or, for example, Esme had chosen a set of pyjamas and put 4 colours in the basket.
Yeah, because it wasn't a
She
Christmas
chose a hoodie and she put all 4 colours in the basket.
It was because it wasn't a Christmas list, though. It wasn't like, I want these for Christmas, okay? It was more of a...
I like these.
I like these clothes and I don't want to lose them because I want to buy them in the future. So.
Yeah, so they're all on her board.
Okay, so I find Esme's explanation fine. I find it perfectly fine. It wasn't a Christmas list. It wasn't what she wanted, everything for Christmas. She just put in things that she liked and, to buy in the future. But Sarah, even though she's clearly already heard Esme's explanation for it and should have accepted that as fact, has then decided to switch the camera on and say, look what my daughter wants. She wants all the finer stuff in life. She wants all this stuff, and she's not getting any of it because it will make great content for me to call out my daughter in this way, even though what she said is perfectly acceptable, and you've already heard what she's had to say, and you should have just said, right, that's fine.
But I almost had a heart attack. I was like, is Esme having a giraffe right now? So she was in her room. Esme not getting those.
No.
Jingle. Esme!
Oh no!
Hang on, it's not focusing.
Jingle balls.
Yep. So, yeah.
Jingle balls.
You're not having They're so childish. So anyway, we're going through Esme's boards right now.
Really nice.
So look.
Those two tops.
Yeah, I chose the blue one.
Yeah, I like the blue one. The blue one's my best. How?
Open out the phone now. It's easier to see.
This is
So
a part of my board.
this is Esme's.
Let's have a little scroll.
This is Esme's board.
I love these jackets as well because they look like Lululemon.
Esme's fashion. I was like, is this
scam.
Isabel's board? Is this Isabel's or Esme's? Because this is like
No,
Isabel's.
I've changed so much over this last like month, right?
Yeah, you have.
So like, I used to be
I
like,
added
preppy
stuff.
girl.
I added stuff there for you.
Yeah.
And then I promptly took it all back out when I saw your board. I was like, yeah, that's not the same vibe Esme's going for. So I literally took everything back out.
I feel bad for you. But yeah.
But when I was looking at your things, I seen some things, and I was like, well, what top? I like to buy sets, not just random things.
But that would go nice with like a white top, just like a nice
Plain
white
one.
top.
Oh yeah, and you have got
that
some
would go
packs.
nice with a white. Like, yeah.
You have got some packs.
Oh,
further
like
down.
I've got like one of those, but like kind of like a grey, and that would look nice with like one of these.
the black or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely
keep
one of
them.
those.
You're not having them jingle balls.
They're real nice.
Is that
I
these
love
tops?
these.
See, I was like, they're in every colour.
I want them in every colour. They're just so nice. But I think I like them because that one would go like with the skirt.
I like
probably.
the green. I feel like the green would match you
Yeah.
more than the red. You said you preferred the white and red.
In order, it was like that order.
Yeah.
White first, and then red and green.
I like green.
I like
yeah,
these
these
tops.
tops. These packs.
These tops are good because they go with everything. So like I got like quite a lot of pairs of jeans in there,
Yeah.
like baggy cargos and stuff, and
Yeah,
these
exactly.
would go with
they
them.
are good.
And they're very nammy.
I think I added them ones. Them ones and them ones. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think I added them or them because I thought they were kind of summer vibes.
They are, but if you think about it, like in winter time, right? I can wear those with, like,
1
a
minute, 1
jacket.
minute. Okay, that's better. I don't know why when it goes from the screen to. Anyway, go on.
Right, I was thinking, so these tops, right, would be really good for in like winter still, right? And autumn and spring because you can just wear like that with like a cargos and jacket on it.
You can, but you can just wear that if you're just going to wear a cargo and jacket.
And then they're good for
just
summer
wear
as well.
any.
And they're good for summer as well. There's like all seasons in one top.
Yeah, but you're saying I can get them in winter because I can just put a jacket over.
Yeah, but like
But
a
you
jacket
can just
and
put a jacket over one vest top. You don't need 4 white vest tops because they're slightly different at the back. That's good for summer. But in winter, when you're covering it up anyway, you only need
even
one.
when you're in the house, you can just like wear nammy clothes. I like it when you go shopping and stuff.
Oh my God, Sarah. Oh my God. Right. Just get her what she wants to get and then we can get on with life, right?
You know what I mean? I actually think I like those.
I like the flares.
Yeah, I like those too. There's some in black as well. But I like these because
I didn't add those.
I don't know how the neck would be on those ones because I had
look.
tops like that, but they were really baggy.
This is half of your stuff in here. And there's already 34 things.
Okay, so that is more than enough. I've cut out the rest of it because bloody hell, my brain is going to go insane, right? I can't watch the rest of it. I don't think that you want to watch the rest of it. My God, that was the most insanely tedious thing in the world. My Christ in God in I'm sorry, okay? I'm blaspheming. I'm sorry. People are not going to like that from me. I apologize, right? But it was so boring. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this the content that you're going to put out? Because honestly, I can't do this. I cannot cope with that too much longer. I'm sorry, but I can't. It was horribly, horribly boring, and I felt like I wanted to die. Honestly, that is how it made me feel, their content. So, yeah. Anyway, if you have also reached the end of this, well done. Well done. This, you've got more, probably less of a life than me if you got to the end of it. Sorry, no, I'm only joking. So until next time, please give this video a thumbs up if for no other reason that you've appreciated me having to go through it twice to do this, and comment all your thoughts about this down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Get me up to 10,000 subs, and until next time, take care of yourselves and bye bye.